Okay, everybody. So we're in week three of CYSE 200, IT 200, cybersecurity. And I wanted to give you a heads up on the reading for this week. Here I'm looking at the reading monitor. And oh, by the way, with the reading monitor, you want to check back periodically with the reading monitor because this is not a static document. I'm updating this from time to time. And the reason I do that is this is a very dynamic field, and there are quite often events that pop up or technologies that pop up that I want you to be aware of. So I've already made a few changes to it. You may have noticed, but this is not a static document, so check in periodically with it at least once a week. So your week three reading, there's two documents that I want you to look over. Number one, the Omerman book on staying ahead of the cybersecurity game. This is an excerpt from a book. It's not the entire book, but it covers kind of an evolution of where cybersecurity fits in the technology world. The book is from 2009, but I think it is still relevant today because it has a lot of points in there that when this book was written in 2009, the folks that wrote it had, I think they had some very good insight as to where we might be in 10 years, and here we are in 2019. So I think it's a good overview book that you'll find interesting, particularly in the notion that the more cybersecurity attacks we have, the more we address them, the better we make everything. So keep that in mind as you're reading through this. Also keep in mind, as the book states in the beginning, the internet that we all use all day, every day, it was never designed to incorporate the security that we need to incorporate into it today. And that really is at the root of a lot of the issues that we deal with today. We're dealing with a backbone that was never intended and never conceived to deal with the security threats that we have today. So keep that in mind as you read through this. The second document is from NIST, and it is let me go up to the top here, Introduction to Information Security. This is really a drill down on the cybersecurity framework document that you read in week one. It goes into some areas of risk management, describes different families of controls and things of that nature. Let me scroll down here and make sure there's anything else that I need to talk about or highlight this. Fairly straightforward read. Read through and read through most of this, but you can skim parts of the roles and responsibilities. But I want to make sure you understand the role of the CIO, the CISO, the CISO, the CEO, and I want you to have a good understanding of what their roles are within most organizations. It gets into threats and vulnerabilities, risk management, the importance of policies and procedures to back up those policies, and of course the families of controls. And controls are intended to make sure that your, in this case, cybersecurity programs, policies, and procedures are working as intended. And they're very important. Without sets of controls, you really don't know where you stand with your cybersecurity, in this case, cybersecurity framework. So anyway, that's a heads up on today's or this week reading. Hope you enjoy it, and shoot me a communication if you have any questions. Thank you.